How many of you want the exact Facebook ads method that major labels use to accelerate new songs to 50,000 plays overnight? And you need to stop wasting money by pressing that little boost post button on the Instagram app and implement this Facebook ad strategy that generates thousands of streams and music video views in just 7 days. So I hope you go and get your copy, but without any further ado, let's dive into the training.
The big question I know you're probably asking is, how much do you have to spend? For artists who haven't got a high amount of investment to make, you can begin with as little as £50. I don't advise spending much less than that because it will be too small to notice the results. But when you spend your first £100, you'll drive your first few hundred, maybe 1,000 streams, which won't move the needle by itself. Like, you're not going to make that much money back from Spotify. But what it does, it creates the momentum. And when you drive a certain number of plays to Spotify, the algorithm can pick up your song and begin showing it to more people. So you need to spark the initial kindling of the fire, and then it can go and take over. To start paid ads, you need to begin with 3 simple concepts. Number 1 is your objective. You need to be very clear at all times what you are trying to achieve. As much as you want more likes on your post, more comments on your post, more views on your video, more clicks to your Spotify, you can only really do one at a time. The objective of your ad defines one outcome. There will always be secondary outcomes that come out of it. But for example, if you want more link clicks, don't expect many likes. If you want more likes, don't expect many link clicks, and so on. You have to be very considerate about what you're trying to achieve. The second thing you need is a clarity about your audience. I really recommend you open up your Spotify analytics, your Instagram analytics, your Facebook analytics, anything you can get your hands on, and cross-reference all of the data so you can find out which countries you direct the most streams from. Now, I'll talk about territories in a little bit. There are tier 1 countries, very, very popular, very expensive. Tier 2 countries, quite popular, but less expensive. Tier 3 countries, and then tier 4 countries, which are very, very cheap, but don't necessarily drive your perfect audience. And I have my own philosophy at what you should try and do with the combination of these audiences. But I want you to know the habits of your consumer, what artists they listen to, what festivals they go to, what YouTube channels they watch, what Instagram accounts they follow, so you have a very clear idea about who you're trying to attract and target. And the third and final thing you need to realize is what the consumer will do after they click the ad. The ad is the beginning of the journey. Once they land on your account, once they land on that music video, once they land on your website, then the journey is up to you.
If you have a release coming up and want to learn how to run Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube ads, head to the link in the description below or go to allabouthelping.co.uk to get your copy of the Advertising Accelerator. And what's inside? The step-by-step instructions to how to run wildly successful Facebook ad campaigns. There's video tutorials with myself, Facebook ads for half an hour, 20 minutes on YouTube ads, and then a small strategy piece at the end. There are pre-designed templates for what your ad needs to look like, and you slot in your video and slot in your cover art, and the ad will be created for you. And there is a checklist of the milestones you need to achieve and breaking down what ads to run in all phases of the campaign. So I hope you go and get your copy. You get a checklist for what you have to do in different phases of your campaign, the pre-hype building phase, the traffic building phase, and then finally when your song is out there in the ether, and so much more. So I hope you enjoy this little snippet of a training.